Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you guys back on my channel. It's been a while since last year actually, and I've just been really busy with a couple of things. It's all for the good of myself and for my career, and also importantly for you guys. So I've been working on a couple of things to better improve my channel, and one of the things we'll be talking about today, bringing you like different content from what I have been doing before. So first of all, I just wanted to appreciate you guys for sticking with me till now, and also if you're just joining my channel, or if you're just seeing this video for the first time, or if you are just seeing my channel for the first time rather, I would just want to encourage you to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. It's really going to go a long way, and yeah, thank you so much. Just take like a minute to do that. Yeah, thanks. So today I just wanted to talk about a few things that it's been on my mind. It's just gonna be like a very short video. It might be longer, but I don't know, it depends on how deep my emotion goes. So because it's really a big issue actually, that I just wanted to address in the tech space for newbies that try to get into tech, right? I've been getting like messages from last year from design enthusiasts, young designers, saying that they can't seem to get a job in tech. Somebody advised you to go learn product design, and you started learning product design, and since when you've been learning, you've not gotten a job. You're tired, you're trying to give up and try to stop everything and probably do something else, whatever. But basically, like I've been getting comments like that, and the one I want to speak to today is some of the comments I've been getting that people are saying that they can't seem to get a job and they are behind their scheduled timeline to get a job, right? So the thing is, I got some other text from a particular girl. She told me somebody advised her to leave her job. She was working at the bank before, but she said back then she was working at the bank, and somebody told her to go learn the skill. In particular product design. So she came in and told me that she has left her job for the past 1 month or so, and she hasn't seemed to get a job at the moment. That what can she do, right? Because she doesn't even have any money, she doesn't have any income, she doesn't have anything that's making money for her. And like we all know, the country is we know the country's situation at the moment, where you can't even afford to lose a penny at the moment because everything is like on the eye. That advice was terrible for whoever gave her that advice. The person is very stupid to tell her that, right? You can't advise people like that to just leave the job that's paying them currently, and even no matter how little the money is, no matter how little the salary is, it's a steady income that the person can always use to pay for basic things and not become very poor and all of that. But you advise the person to leave the job and go and learn a tech skill, and now the person doesn't even have any money because they spent a little savings that they had thinking that it's all rosy on the other side. Yes, tech is good, tech is calm, but it is what it is. To get into tech is where the problem is. When you get into tech, when you start working on projects, it becomes very, very smooth for you to move around, right? So I know a lot of people tell you, you start making money in dollars, you start doing this, you start doing that. Yeah, people make money in dollars, but not everybody in tech is making money in dollars, right? And I can tell you for sure that some people are depressed in tech, some people are, I don't know, mental health issues because of their tech careers. So literally, it's nice to say you want to do tech, 100%. I accept that. I am in full support for that. But I'm saying that don't leave your current paying job, what gives you money, to say you want to leave it, abandon it, leave, resign, and go and learn a tech skill. Bro, you are going to suffer. I can't even cap. I'm not even capping. You would suffer 100%. You will suffer. I don't know if your pastor prays for you that you get a job in tech and leave your job, and you really don't have any experience, and they say you should go and apply for a tech job. You can never get it. That prayer will not be answered. I'm telling you for a fact. I'm not even sugarcoating anything. The prayer will never get answered because you don't have what it takes to get a job in tech. You are just switching from whatever career that you have today and switching into tech and thinking in 3 weeks, in 2 months. I don't know what bootcamps tell you, but 3 weeks, 2 months, you get a job. Bro, that's a lie. I don't know, maybe if your brother has a tech company that wants to bring you in, yeah, you can. But leaving your current paying job to go into tech is a no. Let me tell you how you can finesse this if you want to switch your career from whatever you're doing right now to move into tech, right? How you can do that today is really easy, and it takes some time, really, because you never started as a tech person and you are trying to transition into tech, right? It will take you a lot of time. You just have to be patient and consistent and be sure that's what you want to do. The first thing you should do is don't leave your job, but find a proper time for yourself that won't affect your current paying job, and maybe buy Udemy courses or get into a bootcamp that does like proper, that allows you to do like a part-time learning. Do you understand? So you learn maybe in the night, maybe 9 to 10, or every evening you learn from like 6 to 9 in the evening. Instead of having to learn during your work hours, you learn after work. You get. So with that, if you can keep yourself consistent on that, learning some courses or joining a bootcamp that gives you that kind of space to be able to choose your time of learning, yeah, you can do that. You can buy courses that allows you to learn at your own pace, right? Or you can use your weekend to, if you don't work on the weekends for your current job, you can use your weekends, your Saturday and Sunday, to go learn the tech skill, learning product design. You can that can last for like 6 months. And use some times in the week to do like some project works on what you've been learning, right? It's going to take you some time. Some people, it might take them 6 months to be able to perfect that. I'm able to say, okay, I think I've been able to like learn this, and you've seen, and people have also validated what you have been able to achieve in that period. 6 months, let's say. Some people might 3 months, depends on how fast you can. And you remember what I said earlier, not leaving your job, not leaving the job that you had before. You can do them together so that you don't end up depressed and falling out of whatever you are and resigning and saying the country is hard and all of that. No, you are not reasonable. That's why you left your job to go learn tech school. You can do them side by side, learning and still doing your current job, right? Then low-key, that way you can now start applying for maybe, let's say, internship, because you need hands-on experience to be able to be accepted into a tech company, literally, be it a data analyst, be it a product designer, web developer, whatever, DevOps, engineer, whatever you're learning, you need hands-on experience. So you can start applying for like some internships. Some you might be lucky and you might be paid. Some you might be unlucky and it might be free. Regardless, you're just trying to get experience, right? Because I know a lot of people nowadays, like, we all just want to earn money and all of that. Yes, it says it's very important because of the country's situation. Everybody needs to, time is money, right? But because you are trying to transition into tech, I don't think you should look at the money thing when applying for an internship. And if you're lucky enough, the internship can be remote. If it's not paid, the internship can be remote, while you're learning from seniors in that particular field and you are still doing your current job. So that when you transition like smoothly. The transition is very smooth. Do you get, like, not just you saying you left your job and now want to do a fresh start, just like people that travel to the UK, to the US, people that travel abroad without having a plan. You get, they just feel like when they get to the abroad, life is good. They'll just get a job and start living in a very big house and start taking pictures and all of that. No, it's not all rosy on the other side. Do you get me? You need to have like a proper strategy and plan to be able to make it in this tech world. So literally, that's like the process. So you don't need to like be keen on, okay, you need to get paid for the internship and all of that. It can be remote. You can get like a remote internship while still doing your job at the moment, getting paid every month, and still doing the internship on the side, because you're just learning. Literally, you're not working for the company, you're just learning, getting hands-on experience, joining them to do some of the things that they do, putting you through, and you also having projects to put in your portfolio. Because you work as an intern doesn't really mean you can put those projects in your portfolio when you are now ready to apply for a job. So when you're not ready to apply for a job, you already have a portfolio. Probably you built one and have like things that you've worked on that you can show. I worked with this senior person doing this, doing that, doing this, and that, and that. Do you understand? So that way, when you apply for a job, they see you as, okay, this person has like, I think, a 1 year experience, this year of experience. He has worked in this place before, he has worked in this place before. While you are still currently on your current job. Do you understand? So when you now switch and eventually start getting interviews, and that's because that's the only way you can get interviews. You can't just apply with like an empty CV without a proper portfolio about things that you've done before and just come and say you just want to get a tech job. I'm sorry for you, you can't get a tech job. So let me just give you like this brief story of how I got into tech. My story was not like having to start a job and switch from the job to tech. I started the entire thing from way back from when I was in the university. I started learning graphic design when I was in year 3 from my guy. Shout out to you, Boam. He taught me graphics for like, let's say 2 years. yeah, because so my year 3, I was doing graphics for myself. Then I met Boam, my guy. So he taught me graphic design in my final year, and even when I left. So I was doing graphics already. So it wasn't, I was just doing graphics. And then I went to serve. So while I was serving, I was posted to a school, but I knew I wanted to do tech. So I switched my PPA. I was posted to Akwa Ibom, so I switched my PPA to like a tech company. And the only reason why they wanted to accept me was because I was a graphic designer, just for you to learn. So I studied biochemistry in school. I learned graphic design when I was in school. So then when I was serving, I switched my PPA to a tech company. And the reason why they wanted to pick me to join their team as an NYC or as a corporate on the team is because I have a graphic design skill to bring to the table, right? Then I was there for like a few days before I relocated to Ogun State to do my NYC. So there I learned a few things. Then I learned about UI UX. That was how I was able to. Then I felt like, wow, there's another niche called UI UX in design, where you can design mobile applications and websites, templates for people, and you can get paid. Wow. And you can even comfortably sit in a tech company, and like that's like the first point of building a product, and you can really make money. So thank God for the pandemic. Pandemic was like a blessing in disguise for me. It was really a blessing in disguise, because I feel a lot of people say that year was this, that. But for me, it was like a blessing in disguise, because it was more like the entire world was at a pause for me to figure out my life. So me coming back from Akwa Ibom to Ogun State to push, I started improving my skill as a graphic designer and also as a UI UX designer. So then I was just on the lookout then I was still serving, so we weren't going to work for service. I was literally at home earning my allowance, right? Earning my allowance and doing what I was just literally learning, basically. And as God will have it, I continued learning, interacting with people, doing few things. Then I applied to a bootcamp immediately after the pandemic, right? Because I already have a skill. I applied to a bootcamp so that I could get an internship, right? It was like I kind of mapped out my process to get into tech. So I felt like, okay, I already have a skill, yeah? How do I get into a tech company, right? Then the Lord put in my heart. I found a tech company currently that does like a bootcamp, program code. So I enrolled for their bootcamp for UI UX design, and I did what I could do. I got into the boot camp, and I was like the best student on that boot camp. Then I was offered an internship. Can you guys see like the process? I already learned design from home. I usually came there to just get like hands-on experience during the boot camp. Then after the boot camp, thank God, there was an opportunity for the company to say, okay, the best students from this boot camp would come in as an intern product designer. Then that way I came back for the interview, then I got a job, right? I got the job as an intern. I was, yeah, it was, I got the job. It wasn't all like high paid salary, but it was just what it is then. So I didn't really care about the money. I just cared about my positioning to get a better job, because I know this is just an internship to get a better job in tech. So going for the internship for like 4 months, at the end of 4 months, I got like 2 job offers, right? Based on my experience, like posting my works, putting stuff on LinkedIn, applying for this, having like my CV ready and all of that. So I got like a job. I got like 2 job offers, one on the island and one on the mainland. Then I was not like ready to choose which one. Do you understand? So it's just like a lot of things working together, more like having like a master plan and all of that. So I just want to say that learning from my story, it wasn't all rosy. So where I am currently, have done like 3, 4 jobs, 5 jobs now in tech, moving around. So it's just what it is, right? And just look at how I started and look at how and where I am today. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not where I want to be yet, but it's still a journey. And just me advising people out there that don't leave your job, your current paying job, to learn a tech skill. Not everybody had like this opportunity that I had. The pandemic being in between, and me earning like without doing anything from the federal government as a youth corporate. You get me? So it was just what it is. That's why I said like the NYC thing was like a blessing in disguise for me, and it really helped me to kind of get into tech properly. And it was what it is. I did my part also by applying to a bootcamp, getting an internship. From there, applying for better jobs out there and getting like 2 offers. As my first job, getting 2 offers for your first tech real job, and having to decide which to go forward in. After then, be getting like more other opportunities out there. So this video has just been like short enough to just advise people out there that don't leave what is paying you currently to go and learn a tech skill. You will suffer. I'm not capping. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat anything. You will suffer. And the country situation at the moment, we all know what it is. Everything is on the high, and you can't even afford to lose a penny. You can't even afford to just be without earning any money, right? All I would advise anybody that wants to get into tech to do is, if you currently have something that pays you, don't leave it. But if you don't, you can take your risk and take your time to learn the tech skill, build a little bit portfolio, and come in as a junior person in tech, and you will be fine. So having said that, if you still have like some questions to ask me after this, you can always drop a comment, or maybe drop a comment or reach me through my email. My email is in the bio, my YouTube channel. You can always drop it if you want to chat with me one-on-one. I'm always available. So just like I said before, please, if you are coming to this channel for the first time, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell your friends about this channel. You're going to get like a lot of exciting more content over time. And I just want to say shout out to you guys for staying with me till now, and I really appreciate it.